Dante.
I want to say good morning.
Good morning.
And just being a moment with you.
anything to
Yes.
speak of?
It feels, first, I felt a lot of just gratefulness, but when we sit now, I know it since 2, 3 weeks, it's around the COVID and the vaccine and everything. Every morning, it's the first what is in my system, and I feel just, how to say, no words to it, what is happening with this vaccination, and I cannot say, I don't have to, and this is enough. I feel just, I feel it, and as it would have reached me now, like last 2, 3 weeks, the bigness of all this, this huge bigness, and I can't, there's no compromise anymore, there is not this or that, it is just, wow, what is happening in this world, and it is just, yeah, this I feel when we sit silent, it feels really there's a pain in the heart, and the urge to speak it up, like also when I go around, much more I speak with the people. It's like with the doctor, I speak, hey, the test is not nothing, and it's not the virus, and it's not bad, it's just silent, but when it's a possibility to speak it, really, it's really like, wow, from here to here, really something is happening very strongly, and it feels really more this, not this going down and let everything be done with myself or with me, like, just in a little way, I have the possibility to speak it.
Just which might be useful to somebody. It's
Yes.
if you put in a position where you're told you have to have a vaccine, you say, look, I'm really willing to have the vaccine.
Yes.
Just as long as you can show me that it's safe.
Yes.
If you can prove to me it's safe, then I'm not going to do it. But if you can show me it's safe, then I will do it.
Yes.
So that way you're not resisting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Legally, in Australia, it makes a big difference at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Because everybody has to write down, I'm okay with what happens. It's just horrible. And the 80 years old people, they don't understand what is done with them, but it's very useful. Yes, just So, but last Tuesday it was already there, but then the meeting was so, oh my God, it was so just calming down and just the heart, and it was just so good also. Yes. Yeah, thank you.
So.
Yeah.
Liz. Hi, I see you. Welcome. You're still muted on mine, but if you don't need to speak, it's not an issue. So.
I'm unmuted.
Great. Perfect.
That was a real buzz. Thank you.
Very sweet to just feel all the subtleties revealing and different explorations happening. Very sweet.
Yeah, amazing how many kind of different things there are to explore. You know, 1 minute it's like joy, and the next minute it's just like an ocean, and all these different things. Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, Liz. Yeah, beauty. Wow. Esther? It's interesting to feel that there's moments of just pure resting, pure stillness to my perception. And then the thought comes. And then again, moments of pure resting. Yeah. Okay.
impression. Thank you.
You're welcome. Armin.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Armin.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
If it's okay, it's enough for me just to sit with you. If you like, I talk as you like.
No need to do anything. Just resting is, yeah. And welcome to if it somehow that's what wants to happen. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaac. And thank you to the whole group. It's so lovely, and I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you.
Beauty.
Thank you.
I see you, Liliana. I just would like to take a moment just to be with everyone for a second, and then I'll let you know when I'm ready to be with you. Can you hear me, Liliana?
Yes, yes, certainly.
Good.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. in time. And in time, like, looks like there's this whole movie of change and becoming and getting what we want and not having what we want. And that recognition of that which is beyond time, in which all these things appear. Yeah. And it's like Papaji was love to say that, any practice is in time, so it can't take you to what's beyond time. It's
Beautiful.
yeah. And watching this play, this beautiful play. Thanks, Judith.
Thank you, Isaac.
Mm. Kristian. My suggestion is, if you're not going to, good. There was a sound that just came strong, but it's gone away right now, so that's great. Oh, it's back. Can anybody else hear that sound? Okay. And then maybe if you mute, unless you're going to speak, because that sound is quite loud. And yeah, perfect. Thanks. Then it's quiet. So if you want to speak, you can unmute them. But if not, we just sit. You know, when you sit in a car and you drive and everything is moving past you, but you're just right there. It looks like everything's going past you because you're not moving, yeah? Same way, right now, there's all this movement happening, but that which is noticing the movement is absolutely still. So it's not a question of trying to get everything to stop moving. It's just a question of recognizing what is already still. Okay, Kristian.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Carola. Hi. Yeah, on the bottom left on my screen is this little red thing. If you can unmute it, you just click on that red thing and tell you unmute. You can see the red little thing on the bottom of the left-hand side of the screen.
No, it
Okay,
just.
great. Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. How would you describe? If you could. So beyond words in a certain way, it's just... Yeah.
I would say there is the beyondness,
Mhm.
and in that I can feel my face moving,
Mhm.
and I'm very glad about that
Mhm.
because it feels nice,
Mhm.
and I feel a warm cloud, would I say, in the belly. A warm softness in the belly,
Yeah.
and there are 2 points in this belly which are a little bit more tight. 2 places. Perhaps where the eggs are.
Mhm.
Yes, I
You
can.
describe beautifully.
I can feel my legs and feet standing on the ground. Perhaps a little tightness in the shoulders, but it's a very sweet recognizing an alive body.
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. Just beautiful. And I love the way that alive body meets this alive body. It's just so receiving and beautiful.
So I care about if I feel you or not. Should I care about that?
I don't think it's, the attention moves here and there, and at some moment there's recognition of flow. I don't know if I would call it you or me or what. It's just like information flow of our humanness or something like that. Yeah. And a sense of, it's like the tension that is happening is embracing. It's not pushing away. It's not going into separation. It's just receiving, I would say like that. So in that, I don't know what's you and what's me. It's just, yes. information flow. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Carola. Wow, just beautiful. Marcus. And then afterwards, Monica, I see you. Okay. Oh, it's snowing outside.
Hi.
I can see the
Yeah, it's
snow.
snowing.
Hi. Yeah, I see it in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all white.
Here it's all green. We're all black right now.
After our session this week, my system calmed down a lot.
No, I'm happy to hear, Marcus.
So the wish to keep on running and doing and so on is getting smaller.
Yeah, that might go through waves, but
Yeah.
it's no big deal. It's old momentum of who knows how many generations.
Yeah. And at the moment, I'm in a bit with you and with the group in a strange situation, since my daughter also takes part in the session,
Oh, nice.
Maria, but I can't see her, which is which I find, I would like to see her, but somehow her technical infrastructure doesn't work. But the other thing is that I also know that my ex-wife is is with us today, Isabella, but I also can't see her, and we split up 8 years ago and met in the meantime twice, and have contact with our kids only. So this I can't describe it. It's a bit irritating, a bit strange,
I understand.
Not even exchange a chat or something, or say hello, Isabella. And it's a bit like in a movie, Yeah. Now that I can share
Speak
this
it.
and express
Yeah.
it, speak it, it's more easy for me. So
I'm happy. Yeah.
And in a way, I'm happy to have both here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. The three of us, we spend a lot of time with you, and so in a way, it's strange that after having split up, we are together again now. But on the other hand side, it feels a bit as it was.
It's, for me, it's this funny, like the way it seems to me as this being together and splitting up just seem like arbitrary ways of describing things, because the feelings you have are just someone's in your life, and it's how do you that's it. It's like this, whatever's there, it's a flow. And so then we describe it as splitting up, but we're just talking about like somehow the form of relating is changing, but
yeah.
It's an interesting one to look at. We have these some of these structures. We go, I'm in a relationship. What's that? No, I'm not in a relationship. What's that? What does that mean? It's just ideas, basically.
yeah, it's really interesting to say we are in a relationship, and then we step out of it. I mean, how can this work?
Yeah, ideas.
And
really.
still, it's so painful for all sides when it happens.
It can seem that way, or sometimes it's a relief. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's like, in my feeling, our culture has always wants to name it. So what is it? Like, when you have with your daughter, for example, you don't say, I have a relationship with her. Maybe you say she's my daughter, but even that, my story is like, there's an expression of life that there's a bond with, you could say, and we call it father and daughter or something like that. But it's I love that saying from Kyle Brown, your children are not your children, they come through you but not from you.
Yeah,
and
it's a very nice expression.
It's like they have their own journey. He really
I learned this
expressed it beautifully
over the last years. She came through me, and she doesn't owe me anything. So if we relate, it's a bit gift. If we don't, it's also fine.
Yes, how lovely is that? Free.
Yeah. But if we wouldn't relate, it would be probably very painful. Somehow,
It's hot. Yeah, I think only if you thought about it. If you didn't think about it, it wouldn't be even on your screen. Like, we go to sleep at night and there's nothing. There's no relationship. There's no relating. There's nothing. And we don't say that's painful. We say, oh, that's delicious. Nothing.
And now it feels again very sweet and very relaxed. It can change so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing of being that and recognizing that we are that in which time appears. It's like this. We go to deep sleep, there's nothing, and then waking up happens and the world appears. And so the world appears and disappears, and time appears and disappears. Something that's beyond everything. Beauty, Marcus.
Now I can see my daughter. Hello.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, thank you, Isaac. Thank you so much.
Beauty. Yeah, beautiful. How beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Just give me a moment, Monica, and then I'll make a big screen.
Hello, Isaac.
Hello, Monica. Such a sweetness, huh?
It's very interesting. Even everything is slow down at the moment. And I can also feel it now a little bit of this feeling. it's not enough time. I'm really longing for this female female behavior or being, just having time and being more, yeah, but yeah, it's playing a bit.
But it's so beautiful to notice and honor it. You know, it's a sweet longing. Yeah, it's welcome, so welcome. I love you speak it.
And then a lot has changed, but I noticed there's no end to it, always some layers. They hinder to come into the full power.
Yeah, I mean, recognizing the movements and honoring. And, you know, it's just like, oh, sweet. That sweet yearning is there. Okay, yeah. It's not wrong. It's not bad. It's welcome. Yeah. And that it's safe to speak it, and it's, you know, it's welcome. It's, yeah. And the way you spoke it was so gentle and beautiful. Just so. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you so much, Isaac. It's beautiful to be with you.
Okay, for me too. Just wonderful. I see you, Varisha. I'm just going to want to take a moment to be with everybody. Okay, Varisha.
Thank you, Monica, for the female. Wow. It's really flowing. Boy, boy, boy. It's like opening up for the whole, the female, or whatsoever. Coming to life again or something.
Yeah, beauty. Huh?
And huge. Oh, thank you, Isaac. I stay with this big place, yeah. Oh.
Ah, Andrea.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. So much beauty around here.
How beautiful. Yeah. To swim in the ocean of beauty. Huh? And to be the ocean of beauty.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say thank you again for this little snippet from this morning's Facebook. Yeah, the snippet you did on Facebook. Because I was just contemplating the sexual energy again, and then you came up with this. And you are always, I always love your simplicity. It's just like, whoa. Yeah. It was just like, okay, you hear me.
Yeah. It's so beautiful to be full in life, like be life itself, with all of it. How to be life without sexuality, I can't imagine.
Yeah, and even with this, you just brought up with Marcus. I mean, we can take it for everything. Take even the word jealousy.
Yeah.
How is it? It is covered with blaming and shaming, and when you go to the root of it, it's just this feeling of being totally abandoned. And which is longing to be seen and felt, and we are just suppressing it all to show up in its most natural way, and it's just life energy.
And it's what's beautiful is like, you know, somebody goes off to work, or work, whatever we call it, we don't say they're abandoning us. So, you know, what is abandonment? It's like, it's a, you know, it's like, it's interesting. It's a deep feeling. It's like, it's something that feels so like core in a way, yeah? But what is it actually? Someone goes to the toilet, we don't say, oh, you abandoned me.
Yeah, I mean, and this also, it is for me, I can just come back to your simplicity. In a way, it's a habit of attention. And there is, and it's linked with an experience we had while we were alive, or we had in the womb, or whenever.
Or our ancestors had, or something, yeah.
And but it's so beautiful when you. I had a wonderful inquiry on Sylvester with Bettina and another member of the Sangha and Teatrin, where I can really see the filter in slow motion. And this is really when it becomes absolutely delicious, when you can see it that clear.
Clear,
yeah.
And that none of it is personal. None of it means anything about anyone or anything. It's so beautiful to see. It's like that movement that makes it seem personal. That's an interesting movement to really just how something happens and then it seems personal. Know this in themselves, and it's usually everybody. And so then who's ever speaking is just the voice for that movement in life. It's so beautiful. It's like, oh, not personal at all.
And what an immense gift when it when it is like in this field, more of us became to see it clearer and clearer. And I can really sense how it benefits the whole world. I mean, this love flow with you all, especially with you, is so strong. How can it not be sensed? How can it not reflect in the whole quantum field?
Ripple, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe I also bring
Such
this.
a love bath. Huh?
Yeah. And just to bring it, because what I mentioned the other day, what seemed to be still an issue is when my life force longs to wallow up in such a radicality and somehow feeling like aggressiveness, and there's still something wanted to. And during this meeting, I could really sense that even this is not needed anymore. It's just give space, set it free. You. Oh.
It's like this. There's this gentle inhabiting of ourselves and fullness, you know, and it's just even those awkward movements. Everything can be, you know. It's just like wow. It's like. Nothing has to be changed. Nothing has to be fixed. It's just seeing and my feeling is that globally something huge is waking up. I'm really curious to see in the next few days, because there's a feeling in something huge is starting to move in the collective. Yeah. At least that's how it feels in me. Let's see.
Love, love, and more love.
Love, love, and more love. Oh, exquisite. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, such beauty. Brigitte.
Mute myself. Good morning, good afternoon, evening. Oh, this is so good to be reminded of and to feel this. I can have so much more, say, a helicopter view of how the structures are playing out, and not why, you know, it's the strangest thing if I observe it. It's incomprehensible why it is appearing now, or this way now, or that way now. It's yeah. And I have a question. I had a really great revelation, and that way confrontation. I'm taking care of my granddaughter 2 days a week now with the lockdown and everything closed, so my son and his wife can work. And while she's here, I see how I am conditioning her. You know, this is a duck. What does the duck do? Or this is a horse. What does the horse do? This is. And I know it's part of being able to be in life, but at the same time, I know I'm narrowing. It feels like there is a narrowing of her beingness because she's being occupied with concepts.
Wow, isn't that exquisite that you're seeing it as it's happening?
Yeah. So.
Because just that seeing changes the impact of it.
Wow, that touches me. Yeah.
I would say in another way, what's starting to get explored is another way of spending time together that's out of the old paradigm. That's what's birthing, actually.
I know.
In the sea. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my question about is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I translated into not doing an activity and sitting with her, and because I live here in this wood cabin and it's very simplistic. So just watching nature and not talking.
And listening to nature and
yeah. And not, and then she wants to say duck and make noise, and I don't reply. And I just sit. So I don't know if you have any other suggestions, because I was really curious on how can I do this beingness. Yeah. Not how can I do this beingness. How can I?
To me, there's such a beautiful exploration happening in love, as love. You know, it's like, and well, so it's just like
that's on that. It's permeated with love. It's only love. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's actually everything. Yeah. Quite a few years ago, there was a series of books by Anastasia. I don't know if you ever.
Yeah, I read them all. Yeah, beautiful.
Across them, this Russian woman who, and she spoke there about that, how we, like we. Try to, like in our giving plastic objects to kids and stuff, and that somehow they think these plastic things are important or whatever. Yeah, and the beauty of just relating to nature, and I found that so beautiful. It was inspiring. Just and I mean, there are these schools that they just take the kids out into the woods, and they play in nature all day, and
well, she's very near to nature here. And at the same time, she's really helping me to explore my inner.
So beautiful. Yeah, it's reciprocal.
Yeah. Waking up to different layers in myself.
What a privilege, huh?
Very, yeah. That's why I'm so Yeah, that's why it comes up so right in my face. I was really, so struck by it that it took me a few days to really.
What's happening?
I see my.
It's innocent in a certain. Yeah, it's innocent in a certain way, and yet you suddenly see it from a different perspective. Go, wait a second. This is actually something new, a new possibility here. Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, and instead of singing,
I heard that the Dutch government resigned.
They did.
I don't.
You did about a money affair, child care, child support affair,
Yeah, who knows what? I mean, that's
the
official story. Who knows what's going on underneath? Yeah.
Oh, I so hope that they.
That's pretty radical.
We have elections in March, so I do hope we have a brutal change in the way this whole coronavirus.
Something's happening. Yeah.
Well, it's big. Yeah. I mean, the way they're doing it is it's going worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and numbers are not adding up, and the story is getting bigger, and more people are waking up. So it's
Oh, perfect.
Very. It's also no, but it's also for me. It's the same what I'm doing with my grandchild. It's a grand opportunity to stay to wake up and to stay centered and stay with the love and know that it's a daily practice. Otherwise you go crazy.
Yeah. Get lost in Maya.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Big love, Brigitte. We go back to gallery for a moment and then. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Such beauty. Yeah. Love to all, peace to all.